10 fragrances to give you more subscribers. Yes, we're doing this list. Yeah, these are 10 actual fragrances that will get you more views, more subs if you talk about them. So without further ado, and no, I'm not joking. These are legit, all right? Without further ado, let's jump right into the list. Yo, what's up guys? Team, welcome back to another video today. And today is more of a trolley type video that's actually quite legit. Yeah, there's some good, useful information in here if you want to be a fragrance YouTuber yourself, or if you're looking for just mass appealing fragrances in general, because these are some of the most popular fragrances on the internet right now that you can pick up. They're tried and true, they work, they get compliments, ladies love them. That's why a lot of people talk about them, and hence why it's gonna get you more views and more subscribers. So yeah, this is my 4th video of today. By the way, I'm drinking a Monster. Not sponsored with drinking a Monster, not sponsored. Wish I was sponsored. So let's jump right into this list. Lots to cover here. First one, man, Dior Savage. Right here. If you want just massive amount of views, just review Dior Savage. This is gotta be one of the most popular fragrance still, even till today. It was released in 2015. A lot of people bought this. It climbed up in popularity late 2015, early 2016, and is still sitting right now at the top of the blue fragrance world. No other blue fragrances get more view than Dior Savage, and I would argue that out of all the 10, Dior Savage probably gets the most amount of attention, even though there are thousands of videos at this point done on Dior Savage. I don't know how many more pieces of information people want to drag out of this fragrance, but it's just so popular still that even just putting this fragrance in the thumbnail is gonna get you more views. So yeah, Dior Savage, first fragrance right here. King of blue fragrance, you can say. Gets a lot of likes from the ladies, and hence why a lot of guys seek it out. And by the way, any other blue fragrances that derive from Dior Savage, I'm talking Dylan Blue, Aqua Atlantique, Prada Lum Rosa Carbon, if you put in the title better than Savage, it's gonna get views as well. So quick tip there. Second fragrance, of course, we're gonna jump into another blue fragrance. How about that? We have Bleu de Chanel. Yeah, Bleu de Chanel by Chanel, and EDT, EDP doesn't matter, they both get a lot of views. And the video that has a high potential of going viral actually is if you battle these two out on the streets, which I did, and that video is sitting roughly at 400,000 views. So I should do a lot more of those street battles, maybe after the whole pandemic, and I'll do more of that. But this fragrance gets tons of views as well. It's the original blue fragrance, gets a lot of love, mass appealing, a lot of people love this one, versatile. Everything you want in a blue fragrance plus extra, because this one does have a little bit of that, man, Chanel refinement, I should say. It's super high quality. A lot of people search for this fragrance, hence why it's gonna get you more eyes on your channel. And yes, you guys are probably thinking like, Timmy, is this a serious video? It is. Yeah, out of the 4 years I've been doing YouTube, these fragrances consistently get a lot of freaking views, all right? So let's just go with the third one. We're not even gonna number these one, all right? Let's go with this one. Yeah, this is Invictus Aqua 2018, but I don't want you to talk about Invictus Aqua 2018 per se. I want you guys to talk about any fragrance at all that resembles Invictus 2016. Yeah, Invictus Aqua 2016. Any fragrance in that territory, just put in the title Invictus Aqua 2016 question mark, and it's gonna get a ton of views because a lot of people search for Invictus Aqua 16. And since it was discontinued, a lot of people just search for it even more, and everyone's looking for like an alternative to that fragrance. So anytime you come across any fragrance that remotely even resembles Invictus Aqua 2016, regardless of if you think it is super close or not, if you put in the title Invictus Aqua 2016 question mark, or anything along that clickbaity kind of line, you will get views. Now, I don't advocate for clickbait, even though I do it sometimes. So yeah, Invictus style fragrances that resembles Invictus Aqua 2016. Do those type of videos, it'll get you views. All right, next one here, Dolce & Gabbana 1 EDP. This is a straightforward one because you just need to review it. You just need to talk about it. Put it in your thumbnail. Do anything with this fragrance, you're going to get views. Put this in your thumbnail alongside a really hot girl, you're gonna get views. Put this in your thumbnail alongside yourself with a funny face, you're gonna get a lot of views. So yeah, Dolce & Gabbana 1 EDP, no brainer. Next one here, Akkodi Joe, Profumo, any of the Akkodi Joe really, except except for Absolute, Absolute Instinct, and Profundo. For some reason, Profundo fall on the wayside in terms of views, and that's simply because one person is not talking about it too much, and that is Mr. Jeremy. Of course, Jeremy fragrance has a huge influence over what is popular on the internet fragrance-wise. He talks about this one tremendously more times than Profundo, hence why the perfumer version and the original Akkodi Joe gets a lot more views than the Profundo. All of them are amazing fragrances, by the way. You can't go wrong with either of them. My favorite is the Profundo and Profumo, of course, but you still can't go wrong with the original if you want to go old school. But all of them, in terms of getting you views, will get you views. Moving on, we have a Chanel fragrance. This one's Allure Sport O Extreme, and this one is a massive compliment getter. That's why a lot of people search for this one. No brainer right here. Such a quality type fragrance. Versatile, you can wear this anytime at all. You will get reaction. You won't find anyone around you that dislikes this fragrance off you unless you heavily overspray this, which is not that easy to overspray, by the way. It has a minty feeling to it, so it has a lot of freshness alongside that tonka bean. It is my favorite designer fragrance of all time. Still my number one till today, and it gets talked about till the end of the earth. And actually, most Chanel fragrances get talked about till the end of the earth. This one, Allure Sport O Extreme, Allure Homme Edition Blanche, gets a little bit more views as well than your regular artistic type fragrances. So yeah, this one will get you massive amount of views, especially if you talk about this one alongside this one, or even do battles between these two. Putting this thing in a thumbnail as well is gonna boost that engagement for you. So yes, there you go. Next one here, Lana with Lum. Yeah, do I even need to say anything about this fragrance? If this one, a really good date fragrance, gets views, then the legendary all-father of date fragrances definitely gets views. This one is solely influenced by Jeremy fragrance. Actually, a lot of these are influenced by Jeremy fragrance, but this one heavily influenced by him. And yes, this is in fact the old school 2009 cap. Yeah, I do have the vintage. So for those of you guys out there, I know, so sexy, so inviting in a really airy kind of way, not too try hard. There's something about it that's just amps up your sex appeal, if you want to say it that way. But yeah, it is extremely attractive, extremely sexy, easy, safe fragrance as well for date occasion. You won't find a girl that dislikes this for sure. Super easy, safe fragrance to wear with a ton of character, tons of attractiveness. Next fragrance we have right here is Armani Code Profumo. Now this one out of the 10 will get you probably the least amount of views, I would say. It used to get a lot more views back in 2016 when it was released. Nowadays it's kind of overshadowed by Ultramal. It's a little bit overshadowed by Armani Code Absolute at times. It's overshadowed by generally a lot of other sweet fragrances. But if you review this one today, you'll still get a decent amount of views. And if it does show up on your thumbnail, it could boost the view as well, just not as much as all of these other guys would. So yeah, Armani Code Profumo, that's all I need to say about that one. Next one, second to last, is Prada Lum. This one right here will still get you massive amount of views. And this is again, thanks to Jeremy. And yeah, great office fragrance, great clean office DNA. You smell this and you're like, yeah, I can see why it blew up in popularity. It's just that good. I don't think Prada even expect at all that this fragrance was gonna even do half as well as it did, but it did, and it spawned a lot of great fragrances. Prada Lum Intense is a really good one. Prada Lum Low is good, not my favorite, but it's good. Prada Lum Water Splash, not my favorite, but Prada Lum Absolute, extremely good. So it spawned some great fragrances, and it kind of influenced even Jeremy's own fragrance as well in Office for Men. So it really influenced the market in a huge way, and that is why a lot of people still search for this one, because it's still being actively talked about. A lot of people still review it. A lot of people still give it hype, put it in top 10 lists. It's a fragrance that's never gonna go away. It's a timeless, kind of like, it's kind of like a modern timeless piece at this point. Last one we're gonna talk about right here, of course, is Creed's Aventus. No brainer right here. If you want views in the niche world at all, you talk about Creed's Aventus. If you want a really easy video that gets you tons of attention, you would say, oh, this is better than Aventus, question mark. This new Aventus, question mark. Dethrone Aventus, question mark, as your title. You put Aventus in there with an X or a broken Aventus bottle, something like that, or anything at all Aventus related. Aventus batches, you can even talk about like the best Aventus batches, just anything at all relating to this fragrance, and you're gonna get massive amount of views. And even sometime when you don't get a lot of views on an Aventus video, just wait a few more months. Those videos start to climb up and up and up, and it will eventually become one of your most viewed videos. That's actually what happened to me and a lot of other reviewers as well. So yeah, Creed Aventus, definitely the king of the niche fragrance world. And if you don't own this fragrance and you're a reviewer, just own it. You need to give your opinion on this scent. People want to know actually about all these fragrances. The reason they're so popular at the end of the day is because a lot of people want that validation. They want you to talk about these fragrances. They want your opinion on these fragrances to validate their own opinion, whether you love it and they also love it and they follow you on it, or that you don't like these ones. And there are a lot of people out there who don't like these ones because they're so popular and they really like you for that. Or they're on the opposite end of the coin. They debate with you in the comment section. These fragrances, whatever you do with them, they will get you engagement. They will get you comments, subscribes, likes, and overall expand the exposure of your channel, just whatever you do with any of these fragrances right here. So yeah, that's it for this list today. Thank you so much for watching. A little bit of a little bit of a unique kind of list, if you will. And with that being said, thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out and bye.